Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the new The Walking Dead episode. And as you can see, I'm back here after my 1 week of quarantine and wow, I can't get out of my words, I'm so tired. But 1 week of quarantine, 1 week of school break, so I wasn't here for 2 weeks, but now I'm back in my own place. With the old camera, even though I kind of figured out my other camera, I normally didn't really like to make reactions with it. I mostly used it for school. But I was thinking about maybe ordering a more expensive mic and continue reacting with that camera, because it is a more expensive camera, it's a better camera. But in all honesty, this camera is just really easy, and when I react to shit, I just don't want to think about it. But I also want to have some nice quality. Even though the mic I used with that one, I'm not sure. I asked in the comments of one video, like, do you guys like the quality of this mic? Is it better than this one? Because now I just use the internal mic of the camera. I know that's so bad, but yeah. That's why I was thinking about ordering a new mic. If you've seen my previous videos, let me know if you liked that mic better or this one, or just neither, because I would also get that. But yeah, that's I'm kind of thinking about that all right now, so maybe soon. Also, we just got some news. There's a new show coming out, and it's gonna be a show about Negan and Maggie. They only revealed it like an hour ago, and I was walking in the street, I was looking at my phone, and my mom came to visit actually today. My parents were here, and I just screamed at my mom like, oh my god, there's going to be a new Walking Dead show about Negan and Maggie. And at first I was really hyped, but actually right after I was just thinking like, they're coming up with all these new shows and I'm liking it because I love The Walking Dead and I'm sad it's going to end, so I'm glad we're getting something else. But on the other hand, I'm just like, why don't you just continue The Walking Dead, you know? I mean, they come up with all those shows like World Beyond and now this show, and yeah, of course Fear the Walking Dead, but that one was, yeah, that's a little older of course. But then I'm just like, why not just continue The Walking Dead? But I mean, I'm just glad we're getting more content, and I think, like I always said, the dynamic between Maggie and Negan is so interesting because of course of what happened in the past. So I think it could be an interesting show and I'm looking forward to it. But for now, yeah, this show, the normal Walking Dead. The previous time, I thought it was quite a shocking episode, and only after that I read that a lot of people thought it was boring. But I was so invested in it, like, I really wanted to know what was happening, where Stephanie was, and then in the end, that plot twist, like, I really didn't see it coming. I really didn't. So I was really shocked. And then especially when we already found out there was no Stephanie, and then in the end we also found out that he had never even been talking to that girl. So then I was kind of intrigued to continue watching and just find out who she was. And I hope we'll see more about that in this episode. I believe they were also going back to Alexandria. So that's just some stuff I'm looking forward to. So yeah, I'm going to react to it. Oh, and by the way, if you already want to see the next episode or this episode uncut, that's possible. You can check out my Patreon. The link's in the description, and there you can find yeah, all that stuff. So check that out, and then now I am going to react. So let's go.
I found the radio parts in a dumpster.
Oh, okay, we immediately get this story. That's nice.
Marvelous
Spanish and black raspberry ice cream.
The inside scoop. I used to go there all the time. Hell,
okay, but she's actually genuine about this all. So maybe there is still a chance for Eugene to meet this actual person.
We talked about everything. Everything and
Now we're actually seeing this other side of these talks.
But then my brother got involved. And he was not happy.
Apparently someone on an unauthorized radio station has been talking to a rogue community outside of our walls. Tell me it wasn't you.
And then of course she had to agree to this plan.
We better pray once she doesn't realize that was your voice.
I knew I'd crossed a line. Getting out to see you was impossible. Then you turn up with some other girl calling herself Stephanie. Using my words. My voice.
That is so messed up. Because she really didn't want this too. Like, oh my god, that must be so painful.
It wouldn't have to be rock and roll there, would it?
Oh my god. This is giving me chills, like,
seemed so happy. So I kept my head down. I didn't know what else to do.
I'm already liking her way better than the other Stephanie. She actually seems real about this all.
Have the bank cut off Sebastian's line of credit. Maybe that'll whip it into shape.
I also didn't really think that she would have a bigger role than just the assistant. And then, yeah.
What's he planning?
I don't know. He's ambitious.
Oh, he looks so bad. Yeah, that's her brother.
That's your brother? You were Stephanie?
I'm Max. There is no Stephanie.
Ah, they're fucking with him so hard. I can't believe this is all happening. Like, I mean, I honestly think he could be great friends with her, or maybe even more if that's possible. But right now, they just fucked with him so hard that I get that he needs to process this. And yeah, I get that he wants out of this situation even maybe, so... Oh shit, they're on their way to Alexandria, right? What is it? They don't want them to know that it's not finished yet, or?
Alexandria was a self-sustaining ecological community.
It already looks way better than how they left it, so.
Looks just how I remember her.
Oh, she knows her.
What, you knew her?
Used to cross paths quite a bit in philanthropy circles back in the day. You admire her.
Yeah, very much so. She built all this for us.
But it fell.
Yeah, but we always brought her right back.
It fell more than one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
I think I've seen enough here.
But what do they need to prove?
We've already used them. Okay, let's get into on an empty stomach. Sorry, Doc, we're just here for a routine checkup.
Make sure you're stable enough for the surgery.
Surgery? Check out this tumor. Did now tell you? Oh. I thought I was still on the list. Well, now you're at the top of that list.
No.
So freaking awesome! What is it?
I knew it. I knew he would not, like,
How did this happen?
if he knew how it happened, that he wouldn't agree with it or something, because it wouldn't be fair. I don't know, maybe when he finds out how it happened, he will be grateful to Carol. I hope so. I'm just happy he's getting the surgery, really. I really thought we had to say goodbye when he found out he had cancer.
You're blessed to have a session doorstep.
Wait, this is Oceanside?
I heard how Oceanside came to be.
Oh, I was like, I know that girl, and then I realized it was
I'm excited.
Oceanside. Damn.
If Maggie decides to partner with me, we will too, out of respect for her. Otherwise, Oceanside's a no.
What's the point of bringing you along? You can't give me any helpful intel in advance of shit blowing up in our faces.
I should have known about Rachel and Hilltop. That's on my radar. So if Maggie says no and Oceanside walks, Alexandria gets cut off.
But what does he want? What's his plan? Because I'm sure he's offering them all nice things, but I just don't trust him. I don't trust this whole situation. And I think that's why Maggie said no. Is that Maggie? I saw someone with a hat and I thought it was Maggie. It is, right? They just don't want to show it yet. Yep. Aw.
You must be Maggie.
Wasn't she there the last time they were in Alexandria?
50,000 people living there. At least 49 seem like decent enough folks.
Yeah, okay, but then the people on the top,
Sure you don't want to come with us?
they have the biggest influence and they're the worst.
I'll go with Maggie and you boys pair off. A million little city-states fighting each other for power and resources is never going to be able to provide that kind of stability. I'm offering you the same thing. Someone who has your back.
I just constantly feel like there's gotta be a catch. There's gotta be a reason why they shouldn't do this. It's just too good to be true. Oh, dude. Is it Carol?
Yeah.
Yes. I really want to see this conversation.
Hey. Cooking. Actually.
Sort of.
Jerry said you had a checkup today?
Told me said I was scheduled for surgery. They put me up in the line.
That's great. That's great.
What did you do?
Hornsby owed me a favor.
He's cheating!
Yeah, told
Why
you.
would you do that?
You think Pamela Milton would think twice before doing the same thing for her shitty son?
Have you been inside that hospital, Carol? Same as me.
You're supposed to just die because the system is broken?
I get both of
I
them.
think that's called an
But
autopsy.
if I was Ezekiel, just take the chance, man. I get it feels unfair to the other people. Also because, I mean, you see them suffering in that hospital. But it's the thing that Carol says. I mean, she would do the same for her shitty son. And yeah, I mean, Carol did a smart thing. And if other people were as smart as Carol to do the same thing, then...
You want it? Or shall I?
She can fight? I honestly thought she would be like her son, like, just let the military do this. Not getting her hands dirty. I mean, it was just shooting a gun now, but it's more than I expected. What's happening? Hey, Coco is bigger.
You have great poker face.
Thank you. You regret coming here?
Do you?
So you like it here?
I mean, I get why Eugene regrets it. If you could go back from that.
So works for now. Didn't think I'd end up basically a cop. Pretty good at it, so
Pretty damn good at everything you do, Rosita.
thanks, Eugene.
You're excited about the future.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
I was thinking about when we first met. Now I was lying to you.
That is so long ago.
About Washington,
Oh
D.C.
my god.
It's a long time ago, Eugene. We found our home so long the flow works, right? Eugene, what is it? Get it out. You'll feel better.
Stephanie. I saw her. Broke up with me. She broke up.
Jesus.
I'm so glad he at least has these friends that are there for them.
What those two was.
Like Princess, she really tried to help him, and Rosita. I mean, Rosita has always been there for him.
You're gonna find your person. She's not there, I promise. I wonder when you come back. Hey,
Hey, you holding up?
it's okay. How do you know when?
You know what?
When it's time to walk away?
Is that what you want to do?
Is it okay if we hand out some supplies? We have more than enough. Food, fuel.
Sure. Yeah, look what I got.
Oh my God. Must be hard to be a kid in here. Grew up on the road.
Kids are used to that.
We'll be back up and running. Just watch. I guess not all places are as lucky as Alexandria.
They really don't get how spoiled they are.
The only reason you're out of your armor is because someone thought it'd be good for appearances. You get your role played.
I mean, you know, if we hadn't seen that part in the first episode with Maggie and Daryl, then I would honestly believe that there would be a chance this could work. But I mean, it's just constantly in the back of my head, like, it won't work.
Fine now. Serious, Jerry. I gotta go eat some.
Oh, he's one of those people. So weird. An actual hospital.
You get out all this.
Yeah, that's what I want to know as well.
Imagine being able to pick Herschel up from a concert at the Commonwealth. Take him to a doctor's appointment in Alexandria. Jump on a boat at Oceanside. Traveling up the coast. And what's up that coast?
It does really sound like a dream though. They are really trying to rebuild the old world.
Have you ever imagined being able to drop your son off for his freshman year at college?
Tried to build it.
Imagine the world you wanted. Power of 50,000 Commonwealth workers helping you make that vision come out.
Just this music,
Think what you could
his face, and the way he talks, makes him look like such an evil man who has like the most evil plan ever. So even though it all sounds so nice, I just don't believe it. I mean, look at him. Damn. Yeah, I mean, then it's nice that you have an army of stormtroopers at your side. Goes a bit easier.
Imagine not having to deal with this every time that alarm goes off. We need this. I know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you really lose your freedom. It also really seems like something that Daryl from before would have never done. Especially the getting told what to do part.
The Jhpat's gonna pass on your offer. Can I ask why? Everything costs something.
They're not liking that. Oh yeah, I really want some scenes between them.
Raspberry goodness of the inside scoop variety.
Oh, I honestly think there's gonna be more for them. Between them. I mean, even if it would just be a friendship, that would already be fine with me, but Eugene deserves some happiness.
I'm so sorry, Max. For my ungentlemanlike behavior, for
Oh,
running away
Eugene.
from
Oh,
this.
cutie.
I was bruised. And I'm running him home.
Is a sepulcher involved? Did it take place in the Carpathian?
Carpathian Mountains, yes.
You let her read it? Everything we told each other, how could you not know? It wasn't me.
Something must have felt off. I mean, there must have been things that he told her on the radio and that Stephanie suddenly didn't know. That must have been weird, right?
Some of it so badly wanted this to be real. I never meant to hurt you, Max. But my intent does not excuse my impact. How can I make this up to you? Will you allow me to try?
How is he even adorable when just saying sorry? I mean, you must understand that that was a really hard situation for him, right?
Can I read your novel?
It came upon me while snow
Yeah.
was burning me.
What was the concept?
Gumshoe, by the name of Steph Portman, is caught up in a rollicking international caper trying to avert nuclear disaster and navigate.
You didn't make the district attorney truck, did you?
Certainly not. That would have surprised exactly no one. I did, however, give him an unsavory twin brother.
It's honestly like they can read each other's minds. They have the total same interests. And I mean, that's why they went so well along on the radio, of course. And I think they're going to hang out more.
I'm reading that. Somebody has to come
No.
with me.
Lydia too.
You also have to know to ask for help. It's
I
harder than it is.
get them though.
I respect the hell out of you. But I can't do this anymore.
That selection would be at your discretion. Obviously.
That's something I'm also afraid of.
Obviously. I'm going to pretend that you were doing this for the good of the Commonwealth rather than for yourself.
Because right now I'm just thinking like, okay, but they want all these communities together, but now every community has another leader. You have Maggie, and in Alexandria you had... What's he doing? He's trying to lure walkers there?
Glad you're okay. Everything's fine. Pamela's on board.
Why is he suddenly even creepier?
We are going to remake the world. There's a group on the western border. What do you know about these people?
New people. Oh, cool. Okay, looks exciting, but I mean, I gotta be honest with you. The previews always look exciting, and then the episodes are just like, they're fine, but not as exciting as the promos. But what I was just saying, like, the thing I'm afraid of, if they all agree to this pact and they all kind of become one community, it will not be like it was before. These people will run it. Pamela and Lance probably, but they will never, you know, be free again to have their own they will always have to do what they say. That's kind of what I'm afraid of as well. And this entire time, since this all started, they were just their own leaders, their own group. People could just trust each other. It's not like the Commonwealth. It's nothing like that. So that would change, and that's why I kind of get Maggie. I mean, she also saw that Daryl was actually following orders now, and that was also, I gotta say, that was a bit weird to see, and I think Maggie felt that too. And she just doesn't trust them. But I also understand why some of her people are now going to the Commonwealth, because they're not in their most thriving area. So what they said about you also have to know when to ask for help, I got that too. But yeah, about this episode in general, I gotta say I really like the scenes between Eugene and Max. I think they were my favorites actually, because we saw them in the beginning. I was so intrigued in this story. It just suddenly, it all made sense. I mean, I even got like teary eyes because I was like, oh my god, it all makes sense now. And I got emotional for some reason. I don't know, I'm just very tired. I don't know what my emotions are doing. That was nice, but then it stopped kind of fast, and we had all of these scenes where they were just trying to convince them. It was nice to see Maggie reunite with Daryl. It was nice to see some people back we hadn't seen for a few episodes. But in all honesty, overall, I think those scenes were kind of boring. Like I said, the reunions were nice to see. But overall, I think the scenes between Eugene and Max were the most interesting of this entire episode. Also, the scenes with Ezekiel, they were also interesting. I really wanted him to find out that Carol did it, to see how he would react, and he actually reacted in the exact way I thought he would. The only thing I was afraid of was that he maybe now wouldn't take surgery because he thought it was unfair, but I'm glad he did in the end. So yeah, that are my overall thoughts of this episode. Like I said, I liked it and it had good moments, but some scenes were obviously more interesting than other ones, and I think the entire middle part of the episode was just bit of a filler. Well, not a filler, I mean, it's important to know why Maggie made the decision and what she saw of them, what made her decide that. But yeah, I don't know, I wasn't very intrigued by that or something. I am actually excited to see what's going to happen next. Mostly because right now, especially at the end, Lance is just getting more creepy and creepy. And he's just, I mean, in the previous episode he said something like, then what am I, or how do you see me? The villain. And I was like, that's kind of what you're becoming. And now in this episode he was really this creepy villain, and he was just laughing at random moments, and his facial expressions were just like, dude, what's wrong with you? So I don't know, I think he is going to do some crazy shit, especially now that he doesn't get what he wants. So yeah, but yeah, we'll just have to see about all of that. I really want more scenes of Eugene and Max though. I really want that. They're so interesting together, and like I said before, yes, maybe it's kind of weird that Eugene didn't notice it before, that the other girl wasn't, well, Stephanie, Max, whatever. But I also understood Eugene's story, like he just really wanted it to be real. You start to ignore the signs of it not being real, the weird things, you just don't look at them. I mean, like I said, he must have sometimes said something or talked about something they said at the radio, and then she didn't know what they were talking about. I'm also wondering right now, like, was this her own idea? Is she just crazy herself, or was this something Lance set her up to do? Because we saw this, yeah, sort of little gang of people, and she was in there. So and Lance was, yeah, it looked like he was also the leader of them or something. So I think it was something he maybe came up with, and she just agreed to do it because she believes in his cause or something. But right now, I'm happy he met the real Stephanie, Max. So yeah, I really want him to have some happiness, especially after the last episode. He was just so broken and I felt so bad for him. So now I see this kind of friendship forming already. I mean, they really have the same interests. You already see that, maybe even more in the future. So I just hope he'll be happy soon. Yeah, that was actually all I had to say about this episode. So let me know what you thought of it. And did you like my reaction? Then please leave a like, subscribe, and oh, suddenly it's very bright. And then that was it. Bye!